There are three ways to improve as an AR in rank play. First is going to be anticipation and pre-aiming head glitches. You're seeing in the clips now when we're set up in a power position. One of the biggest things as an AR player is just kind of understanding the mini-map, looking at your teammates where they're positioned and kind of estimating where the opponents are going to come from and just anticipating, okay? Sitting in power spots, anticipating. And a big thing that I've started doing, I would say, you know, for the last year or two is pre-aiming head glitches. Whenever I know where somebody's going to be, just like right there, you can see that I'm always pre-aiming the head glitches. This is the perfect example. You're holding the angle, pre-aiming the head glitches, and then the shot comes towards you. It makes it nice and easy. And you're seeing it right now. We're holding the angle and we're getting the kill. Most of the time when people are pushing out an area, they're naturally going to go towards a head glitch. So if you can find that spot and get that kill, you're going to be in such an advantage because most of the time they're not really going to like have time to react to you because you're pre-aiming them. So that's tip number one. Work on your anticipation and pre-aiming head glitches, just kind of working together. Tip number two, this is a little bit out of mechanics but more in-game stuff. As an AR player mainly, I would say you want to start playing for spawns and really holding power positions for your team. Now, I'm not saying you can't go for spawns as an SMG, but for holding spawns, I would always want to do it as an AR because you have more like medium range gunfights and you want to really lock down lanes of the map. It's so important. Let your SMGs go rogue, let your SMGs cut lanes and push up and stuff. Use your AR to really lock down those power positions, lock down those lanes and put down a lot of damage. But if you don't go for spawns, honestly, it's going to make the game really hard for yourself and your teammates. So whenever you guys are playing rank play as an AR, just make sure you're locking down spawns for your team, make sure you're holding those power positions, using your trophies and being really annoying to deal with. Tip number three, your AR players are your damage dealers. This is something I learned from the CDL years ago. Your AR players, they are going to be your damage dealers. Obviously your SMGs are going to be damage dealers as well in certain scenarios and certain maps, but most of the time they're going to be cleaning up the kills. Your AR players, they're going to be putting down the damage, watching over your SMGs and just really applying that pressure from a distance. You're seeing it right now. We go through, we're putting that pressure on. You can soak kill, you can soak power positions. The point is, as an AR, you want to be putting down damage. You want to make the job for your SMGs as easy as possible. Whenever I'm playing with a good AR or I'm playing well as an AR myself, the biggest thing I realize is I'm making the SMG's job easier. I'm letting the SMGs push out cuts. I'm letting them have like, you know, easy spots. I'm letting them sit in off angles. But the only way they're allowed to do that is if I'm doing my job as an AR. And sometimes an AR has to take the back seat, do the, I would say, boring stuff like, you know, holding certain power positions, holding spawns, stuff like that, where the SMGs are allowed to have a bit more fun and push out and cut lanes. But that's how you get wins, okay? So tip number three is going to be, you know, make sure you're putting down damage for your SMGs and allowing them to excel, letting them do their thing by putting down enough damage. You basically want to play like a sentry gun. You want to watch over them, watch cuts, and just make the game easy for your teammates. And those are three ways to improve as an AR. These are tips that got you from bronze to iridescent in solo queue this season. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys for another one later on today. Peace.